creeping into 2023, 2024 is definitely going to have a rough first couple of months, first quarter with the changes in DIR fees. What are you doing this year to kind of plan for that and to start to have an idea what to expect and not be caught off guard in the first quarter of 2024?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the most important aspect is information and correct information. So, you know, call Ben Jolly, get your DIR fees programmed in Pioneer, because if you know what you're getting charged, then you can put that money aside. Yes, sure, there might be cash flow issues, but if you're just hit with a $50,000 DIR fee bill and you're unaware of it, you can't plan or react to it. So I think having those DIR fees in Pioneer gives us a really, really good assessment of what we're in for. And then two, just setting that money aside, instead of buying something additional or whatever it is, putting that money aside in a different account that's going to be our DIR fee account. So come 2024, we have that money set aside so we won't have any really cash flow issues. But I think the most important thing is getting your DIR fees programmed in and making sure all of your other information is correct. Your acquisition cost is correct. That you're submitting the correct UNC, that you're submitting, that you're reconciling claims, that you're making sure you're getting paid for claims. I mean, I think there's so many missed opportunities from pharmacies, whether it's from the medical side or even just from not doing a reconciliation side, that if we're able to take advantage of and increase the efficiency of that you'll see a lot more cash flow than you would if that's not taken care of.
That is such a good point. Kind of in this kind of valley here between COVID and the DIR apocalypse, when things are returning to normal, do some housekeeping while you have the that planning, while you have that foresight. Because there's so many little things like that. If somebody has, added an override, or if you're not, submitting the correct NDC, or if you haven't optimized your, at least, your top 200 drugs, and then your high cost outliers, that's one thing you can definitely do when you can't do much about your reimbursements. You can definitely maximize your purchases.
Yeah. And even just, I mean, we're figuring this out now. Look, if you can decrease your inventory by $50,000, but still be just as efficient, then that $50,000 doesn't need to sit on your shelf. So I think that there's a lot of efficiencies and a lot of tools within Pioneer that will allow you to do that. And there's a lot of really great help files as well that can be a resource for your staff.